Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Cheryl Neely, and I'm the professor for this class, Sociology 2510. Ordinarily, we'd be meeting face to face, but of course, because of the pandemic we're in the midst of, we're going to be doing everything online. So, this is just an introduction video, just to kind of give you an idea of how the class is going to flow. I will be posting the syllabus online, so I advise you to read it very carefully so you'll know what to expect from the course. But I'll be going over the syllabus a little bit in this video as well. And you're going to see me kind of glancing over in this direction because I have another computer up so I can read along and see what information I want to share with you from the syllabus. Okay, so this class will meet twice a week. The class face to face would be 3 hours, but what I'm going to be doing is posting notes online. Now, the notes will be posted as PowerPoint lectures, and the lectures will have either an audio clip of me discussing the material, or there will be a video link. So there'll be audio and video. So just like I'm coming to you today on video, I'll be coming to you today, when I lecture on video also, so that I can go over some of the lecture material. And it'll give you a little bit of the face-to-face feel. There are 4 exams for the class, and the exams are multiple choice, and they'll be posted on D2L. So as soon as you take the exam, it will automatically grade you. So you'll be well aware of, how well you did on the exam. But let me back up just a little bit. So this class meets online remotely, and if you want to reach me, you can reach me through email. So my email is in the syllabus, but it's clneely@oaklandcc.edu. And if you email me, please be sure to let me know who you are and what section you're in. So if you're in my Monday, Wednesday section, let me know that. Tuesday, Thursday, same thing. Also, this class covers basic sociological theories. Society in general is basically the scientific and systematic study of society. So part of that study is that we'll be looking at social institutions like family, religion, politics. We'll also be looking at various sociological theories. Now, there are different theories in sociology, and these theories kind of describe how sociologists believe society works. But we'll be talking about groups, inequalities. We'll be talking about lived experiences of men and women. We'll be talking about the impact of culture and what culture is, how society changes, deviance and crime. If it pertains to society, we'll be talking about it in this class. But if you read the catalog description, and that's in the syllabus, you'll know exactly what this class is going to be about. There is assistance available for you in terms of tutoring. Now, we have the Academic Support Center, but because we are now moved to remote teaching and learning, the Academic Support Center is online too. So in the syllabus, you'll read how you can get access to tutoring online. And if you have my syllabus, you click on, it says campus schedules are posted here. You just click on that link and it'll take you to the schedule, so you'll know when they'll be scheduling online tutoring for you. Now, the end mark, that's a very important statement in the syllabus, because I'm going to set up a way to take attendance. Now, I'm not going to be doing Zoom classes, but what I will do is set up a discussion thread on D2L. So what you'll have to do is just go on, log in, and let me know who you are, like Lisa Smith, present, or whatever. But I'll set it up, and then I'll send you an email letting you know how to notify me that you're participating in the class. Now, this is why this is important, because if you don't do that within 2 weeks, then I'll have to give you an end grade, and an end grade means no show. So if you have financial aid or something like that, it's going to put that in jeopardy, and it'll also boot you out of the class, so you won't be able to attend beyond that date. So it's important that you let me know that you're here by remotely on the discussion board. Notify me of your presence, and that way I can mark you as present for the college. All right. FERPA stands for the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. So it's a way to protect your privacy as a student. So because we're doing this remotely, the primary way that you'll get in touch with me is through email. But make sure you use your OCC email. Now, If someone wants to know how you're doing in my class, if they were to email me, maybe it's your parent, maybe it's your employer, maybe you're in the military and it's your commanding officer. Without your written explicit permission to do so, I won't be able to divulge that information. Moving on. Okay, Americans with Disability Act. The ADA of 1990 is a law that was passed by the federal government to protect people who have a disability. So if you are a student and you are an access student, they'll send me an email letting me know what accommodations I'll need to make online so you can fully participate. So if you are an access student, make sure they send me that email so I can make whatever accommodations you need so you can best participate in the class. Okay. Now, there's one text for the book, and the book is called Society, the Basics by John J. Macionis. Macionis. Society, the Basics. You can't use just anybody's sociology book for this class. You have to use that book and that book only. Now, I wish I had a copy of it, but when we went remote and I left stuff in my office, I left the textbook. But it's in the syllabus. So if you Google that book, it'll show you what it looks like. Now, right now, it's either in the 14th or 15th edition. You don't need to get a new edition for this class. You can use an older edition, and it's cheaper. If you go to a website called www.half.com, you'll find that book for cheap. Now, you might be wondering, do I even need the book? Here's the thing. I have 3 degrees in sociology. I have a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and a PhD in sociology, all from Wayne State University. If you cut me, I bleed sociology. But for you, this may be your first time learning sociology. So it's important that you have the book so that you can read the material over and it can kind of reinforce some of the stuff that I discuss through the notes. You can just go off the notes and the video links if you like, but I would advise you to get the book and just read what's covered in the notes. If I didn't mention it in the notes or in the video or audio link, don't worry about it. You can skip over that part because there's a lot of information in the textbook that I won't cover. And as a matter of fact, there's a lot of information in the textbook that won't necessarily be on the exam, or there'll be information in the notes that didn't come from the textbook. So the notes are important, but the book is too. All right, let's move on. Okay, so the goals for the course. I'm going to try to keep this to about 10 minutes because, in class it's about 40. So I'm looking at my clock here, so let me move on. So some of the things I'm hoping you'll understand in this class are those 3 major theories that we're going to start covering when I post the first set of notes. Structural functionalism, social conflict theory, and symbolic interaction theory. Hopefully you'll learn the importance of what we mean by status and role, learning different degrees of inequality like global inequality, social class, racial inequality, and gender inequality. Understanding how we are socialized, how we learn and internalize culture, and who's responsible for teaching it to us. Understanding the difference between conformity and deviance. Conformity is when you get along to fit in, and deviance is when you break the norms of society. And we're going to be talking about that. And different elements of sociological research. So that's going to be covered in the first lecture notes I post. So again, there are 4 exams for the class. Each exam is worth 20 points. There are 50 questions for exams 1 and 2. There are 45 questions for exam 3. And there are 30 questions for the final exam because I only cover the last 2 chapters. And my exams are not cumulative. And I will be giving you a review so you'll know exactly what to expect on the exam. Okay, now lecture notes. The lecture notes are very important because that's your only access to me and the information. So what I want you to do is I can forget about the 10 minutes. I'm just already at 9:30, so let's just keep going and get this out the way. But anyway, the lecture notes, you will download them. So when you go on D2L, you click on there, click on the notes, then you download them onto your hard drive. And that way you should have access to the videos, which are YouTube videos, by the way, and then also the audio link. Now, if you've got an older computer, it may tell you that you don't have a right to, or you're not authorized to view the link, or whatever the case may be, the audio link. So what you want to do is you want to click on that message, and typically it'll give you a more updated version so you can listen to the audio link. But if you have any technical difficulties, please email me and let me know, because I can't send the notes without the audio link. All right, let's see. But hopefully it'll work for you. Now, there are two critical thinking observation questions. Typically, if we met face-to-face, I would show you these 2 Twilight Zone episodes, and then you would write this critical thinking question based on the episode. But I can't post the Twilight Zone episodes because CBS, who owns the rights to the Twilight Zone, the 1960s black and white sci-fi anthology with my favorite hero, Rod Serling, they have access to it. So they own the rights. So I'm not able to find the full videos online so I can post it online for you. So instead, we're going to do something called critical thinking observation. So what I might do is post a commercial and then ask you to use your sociological imagination, which we'll start covering in the first lecture that I'll post next week. So you're going to go hard and go deep and looking critically at that information. Let me just turn off my phone so it doesn't beep while I'm talking to you. So yes, so I'll explain everything about the critical thinking observation question, but those will be worth 10 points each. So there's a total of 100 points you can earn for this class. All right, let's skip on down. Now, so the exams are worth 20 points. An A is 20 points, a B is 17 points. If you get a C, that'll be 15 points. A D is 12 points, and an E will be 5 points. Okay, just so you know. Now, if you get an A+ on a grade, I'll give you 2 extra points. And those extra points do come in handy, especially if you don't do well on an exam. Any extra points you get will help build back up your grade. And you earn your grade based on the number of points you accumulate. There are 2 critical thinking exercises. So again, those are worth 10 points each. So if you get an A on it, that's 10 points. A B is 8 points. A C is 6 points. A D is 4 points. And an E is 0 points. And again, you will earn your final grade based on the number of points you earn out of 100. So if you earn between 91 and 100 points, it's an A. 90 to 89 points, A-, so forth and so on. So make sure you read the syllabus when it comes to the grading part so you'll understand how you earn your grade. All right, let's just kind of skip on down. Exam makeup policy. Now, last semester, me and my students met until about March 9th, and then we migrated to online. And I heard, now we're supposed to be sheltering in place, and I heard every excuse under the sun as to why people didn't take the exam. When I post the exam on D2L, let's say you're taking the exam on a Monday, or you're taking it on a Tuesday if you're in my Tuesday, Wednesday class. Typically, I will open the exam up on Sunday, and then you will have from Sunday to Monday or Tuesday by 6 o'clock to take the exam. So you usually have about a 2-day window. If you're not online, checking your emails, which I strongly suggest you do every week, go online, or every day, go online and go and look and check your student email, your OCC email, to see if I sent any information online to you through email. If you forget, if something happened and it skipped your mind and the exam is now closed, and you say, hey, can you reopen the exam for me because I forgot? Well, no, I cannot. And no, I will not, because this is an online class, and I expect you to take this class as seriously as you would any other class, just so you know. All right, so I also have posted the reading assignment schedule, so it tells you what information or which chapter we're covering from day to day, and also when the exams will be. So make sure you follow the reading assignment and schedule very closely, because it's going to give you information on when those assignments are due. And again, I will send you an email in advance letting you know something will be due by this date. Your critical thinking observation assignment, I'll give you the date for that. I'll also let you know when I've posted the exam and when I've opened it up and when the deadline is. So all of that will be sent through email. So that's why it's important to go over your email. So I'm going to skip on down to the online do's and don'ts very quickly. Be sure to check in through the discussion tab in D2L. I'll give you that information starting on Monday of when and Tuesday of when you have to go on the discussion tab and let me know you're present so that you don't get an engrave. Make sure you check your email regularly because that's how I'll be reaching you to update you on information. Make sure you complete your assignments by the deadline. No, I will not open it up because you forgot. Be sure to listen to the audio link as well as looking at the video so you can better understand the material. And if you're having any technical difficulties, let me know. But if you need some help and you're having some technical difficulties on D2L, make sure you contact the Student Help Desk, and that number is online under D2L. And when you email me, make sure you let me know what section you're in. So that way I can quickly look for whatever information you need. So if you're in my Tuesday class, Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, if you let me know, hey, I'm Jane Doe, I'm in your Monday, Wednesday class. If it's a question about your grade, I'll better understand how to approach you if I know which section you're in. Okay, I think I've covered it all. And now we're going on 17 minutes. So welcome to Sociology 2510. Hopefully this class will go smoothly for you. And I'll see you later. Take care, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and stay healthy. Bye-bye.